Hello guys, good morning. Hanging out here with Danbawa on my 97th TBC live broadcast here in Kuduru, Wari Area Council of Nigeria. It is wonderfully to note TBC and the plan of the TBC. Here in the blog post, the admin of TBC is on how we should go. Here in the blog post is a third-party coalition. What does that mean? In the third-party calling and edification is talking about creating or setting up a plan, a group where you are going to succeed. In the plan of the admin, here on the top, side by side, you have successful helpful fund. Now it's aspects to experts. Then by my right hand side with red color, friendship is going down to your prospects. So now he said trust. He said before I get started with the cost, I want to briefly clarify time. We that is private for members only. From the ground up and within our abundant-based concept, our members will become wealthy as millionaires. Our offer is simply this: for $100, any new member will ultimately become millionaires and billionaires, and their TBC Kringles coins will become fully liquid and 100% spendable once we have matured into a fully developed TBC Kringles in global. Where else can you turn $110 into millionaires or billionaire status over the next 1 to 2 years. Of course, there is no platform ever in the history of the world where you can turn $110 to billion naira. Now, I want to address the subject of how powerful three-way communication is having made important clarification. Also, I will explain the dangers of building groups, TBC prospects, and new members, mind-blowing paradigm shift. When they examined our TBC, we present a gift of over $2,000 in our somewhat new digital money. That by itself is mind-blowing, and to test its validity, new members want to immediately spend it before they have taken the needed time to understand our money and the new financial system we are rolling out over the next couple of years. That is exactly what admin is trying to say here. There is a lot to understand about his dream before you talk about cash, about spending your money. A lot of people did not even understand do cashing, how to do transaction. They are in a haste, and many people now are losing their send button. He said redeemable as the initial gift from following through on the desire to immediately spend their gift and allows our community the opportunity to take the time needed to fully explain our fantastic offer members. Are we all at this critical junction? Many of those recruiting within the TBC community haven't fully grasped what our TBC offer is, and in have superimposed a distorted TBC on what they think or understand it onto their prospects and new recruits, and the result can be discode the prospects, recruiting, and their sponsor. If there is no much understanding and you are releasing this product to a new member, this new member did not understand either, your upliner did not understand, then there is a confusion. If there is no cash flow, a lot of people will get confused. So the first thing you need to know is to understand the vision of the admin, and then follow the law and the rules. The admin laid down the plan for us to cash out our TBC economy. So in this extent, what is the best thing to do now? Distributing of this TBC is the first primary thing, and we lay down plan to distribute this well to the whole world. Three-way communication is to straighten out this situation. We want all of our new members to be excited and not left with a feeling of discouragement. We want our new member to be very, very excited. So we should not take advantage, rather, we should become parent to be able to absorb some difficulties and members get excited. He said, and member is a member ready to do our system that feeling of discouragement, a system that leads to success. Three-way communication is a and proven strategy which leads to positive result and that has been used in a variety opportunities worldwide. Three parties in the diagram above in the poster. Let's go there now and see what they do. It start with you. Let's say you have in TBC. Now, TBC expert in the diagram. For best result, the TBC expert should have a firm grasp on what our real TBC offer. It's all about and possesses in-depth knowledge in that regard. But knowledge about TBC is not the thing to have as a cash flow is the most important thing. Admit is trying to say here is not all about how many knowledge much you have that matter right now, but how distribute this wealth and cash is flowing. As you are making the money, your prospect are making the money, your downliner are making the money, everybody will be happy in the community. It's a but knowledge about TBC good thing to have as a TBC expert. Cash flow is the most important thing right now. The experience gain is regular cash is really what sets a TBC apart from those that just think they are TBC experts. He said, by the time you begin to cash out this money and people are seeing you being happy and things are changing around you, is going to attract the naysayers. Is going to prompt them up to accept, to believe that what they make sense. He said, make sure you have teamed up with a fully qualified TBC expert before you start 3 weeks with your prospects and new recruits. A great place to find a TBC expert is among our active broadcasters. Interview a few of them and select one of them to be your partner. Admi is saying here where you can get an active expert division is among, like admins have been said from day one onset that only broadcasters are going to be super rich in TBC, because he alone knows, because he's the dreamer and visionary of this movement. Therefore, he is ascribing all the glory to broadcasters, all the strength to broadcasters. He is going to push all what is it called, the newbies that are coming to buy, like uh, the TBC leads, sending them to. Why? Because it is broadcasters that agree to follow his dream and his vision. Remember, you have agreed that you are going to follow all the rules and the regulation to be a full-blown TBCian. He said your personal TBC expert, some of them even offer cash flow coaching services. But they offer cash flow coaching services, how you are going to get cash flow within the TBC community. Your prospect will already have a certain degree of trust with you. Yes, you must have built up a degree of trust among your community that they will can trust 100%. They are your connection. Many of your prospects will gladly accept our wonderful gift of cookies from you. Make your best effort to get them signed up and get the gift into their hands. Because of what is going on around you, they will trust you so much that they will accept the reward that ADMI is offering the world today. He said, following our update scripts can lead to great success giving. Look at it in HTTP in this blog. How ADMI have designed how we give the gift to people. But it is unfortunate that I learned that some divisions are selling the kringle gift instead of signing this newbie that is coming. Is free of charge. You can only charge maybe the work you are doing, because it's not encouraging if you be doing it just like that. But selling the kringle, the kringle gift that ADMI is giving to these people free is not encouraging if you are accepting that, if you are selling the kringle gift to these prospects. As soon as it is possible, introduce your new recruit to your TBC expert. Edify your TBC expert of time with your TBC expert, which medium you will use to conduct a three-way communication. It can be calling on your, it can be of you on a private video meeting, or whatsoever. Admin is trying to say you can be in these three ways and form this three way by calling them, phone to phone calling, or you can at the same time form a video group chatting. This person will meet with you on the video, this person will meet on you on the video, and you start coaching them, start interacting, and how are they succeeding in TBC. Then you begin to train them on how to succeed. We have so many choices available to us as we communicate globally when it comes to mediums of communication. Match up the best times of the day to have these three ways. Naturally, these three ways can fill the expert schedule. So don't expect more than 5 minutes in this when you do them. Don't just expect a 5-minute communication and you are done. Admin want you to take your time, and you satisfied these newbies, you train them, you let them understand what TBC is all about. The problem we are really having in the community is because majority did not understand what TBC is all about, the vision and the mission, and the plan laid down to exchange this TBC to crowd our pockets. That's the problem right now. The TBC expert will ask the new recruit a question or two to get them talking about themselves. I said, now when you are in this chat, you'll be asking them, you like interviewing them, you see them bringing out. Some people, when you ordinarily ask them to or begin to talk things, they will not be able to say, but as a broadcaster, you see them vomiting out their mind. And then briefly explain our TBC offer above. And the expert should edify you, saying they believe in expect become very successful in TBC, and that we all full system that if they will coin our proven system by following our lead. New recruit have not yet that they respect you, then by the expert has edified you in, they will have gained a greater respect for you. That is true. If somebody trusts you and put you in the forefront, then others will have no choice than to follow suit. He says some call this the edification game, but it is not a game. This is a serious business we are doing here, and we want your new recruit to respect you enough to follow you in system. Now, three-way works. The multiple three ways new recruit is okay, and do these three ways over and over again, that you will pick up on the bills, words that work and light people up into action. And